Hello everyone, today we're going to be doing a Diary of a Wimpy Kid movies tier list. So we've got all 7 movies here, including the animated ones. Alright, let's start off with the first one. Alright, this one, I don't think it's as good as the next two. I don't think it's as good as Rodri Rules, and I don't think it's as good as Dog Days. It's just, to me, it's just another middle school movie, and there's nothing really special about it. But it's a perfect adaptation of the book, I guess. That's really the only good thing about it. So I'll put it in C tier. It's not bad, and it's not very great either. Alright, Rodri Rules. There is something very special about this movie. I love the relationships between all the family members, especially Roderick and Greg. And the music scene at the end is just great. The whole movie's great, really. There's nothing to complain about it. It's going in S tier for sure. Dog Days, another really great one. I like it way better than I like the Dog Days book because it's much more entertaining than the book. And it's just all around great. Very entertaining, very fun. You have a great time watching it. So it's going in S tier as well. Alright, The Long Haul obviously going in E. It's just really that bad. There's nothing good about this movie at all. It's just got nothing good about it. Whenever I'm enjoying a scene from this movie, they immediately ruin it because of all the bodily humor, like just gross humor. And whenever I'm enjoying a scene, I'm like, oh yeah, this is actually pretty good. And then they throw in some of that really, really stupid, gross jokes, and it just completely takes me out of the movie. So yeah, nothing enjoyable about this movie at all. Right, the animated Disney Plus movie, the first one. Yeah, I actually like the animated movies a lot more than most people do, and I honestly don't understand why people don't like them, but this one is probably my least favorite out of the animated movies, just because it's kind of the exact same story we've seen 3 times now. We've seen it in the book, we've seen it in the first movie, and now we're seeing it in this movie. It's pretty much just the same story, but I love the animation. I love how good the houses look, that they drew the houses. I love how good the animated houses look. I love how good the animated landscape looks. And I love those scenes where they're like lost in the woods in Halloween on Snake Road, and those teenagers come. That's perfectly animated. And it's just an all-around solid film. But again, we've just seen it so many times. So it's not that great, but it's very good. B tier. Right, the Disney Plus Rodri Rules is better than the original animated movie because they kind of change up the story a little bit. Like, this is different. This is different from the Rodri Rules book, and I'm going to say better than the Rodri Rules book because it changes up the story. It's something new, something fresh. And I don't really have anything to complain about this movie, but I don't think it's at the same level as these two, but it's still very good. So I'll put it in A. Alright, the Cabin Fever movie. This is very good. It's just the perfect Christmas movie, the perfect Diary of a Wimpy Kid movie. We see Greg go from he goes on a personal journey. He goes from not wanting to be around his family and bossing his best friend around and not being a very nice person, but then he meets that lady who's hasn't got much money, and then he ends up donating his very expensive Christmas gift to that lady's family, to her son. We can see him go on a great personal journey and has a happy ending. and it's great to see a new animated movie that the story hasn't been told 2 times before. So yeah, and they changed it up a bit. It's just a great movie, and I don't have anything to complain about it. It's just great. S tier. Let me know where you'd put these movies in the comments below.